This is LTV.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisinsuranceagency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank creates success. EnterpriseBanking.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Inside Leominster. My name is Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the city, and yes, we are live here, right here in our LTV studios. Our phone number hasn't changed. It's 978-534-1626. That's 534-1626. And, well, we have a guest today, but as always, call about anything. If you have a question you want answered, if we don't have the answer, we'll get back to you with it. That's usually the guidelines. We don't mind being interrupted if we're in the middle of something. That's fine. That's how my brain works anyway, Scott. And we're going to go right to the phones because we've got our special afternoon correspondent, Mr. Art from the Art Report.
Correspondent? I don't even know how to spell that.
Well, it starts with a C and it ends with a T.
Well, that's good enough then. That'll cover it.
Just you could call you
Hey,
our
you know, I was
CT.
thinking today, I've been hearing global warming. Do you think there's anything behind that?
I don't know, man. You see those storms. But remember, I don't know if you remember, it had to be maybe 35, 37 years ago in the middle of February. It was like 80 degrees and people went to the beach. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't know what that was called. Climate change? I don't know. I guess I leave it to the scientists.
I mean, Sunday is supposed to be 58.
Yeah.
And it's been a mild winter. I mean, I'm not knocking that at all. I mean, the thermometer on my furnace has been low all year, and that's a good thing. And,
yeah.
I don't know how it affects the plant life, which will be a challenge for me this year since I don't have the expert anymore.
Right.
And I'm going to read up everything I can, and Kelly's going to help me because I don't want to lose nothing. She took such great pride in those gardens.
Yeah.
And I got a funny little story for you. I don't know if I ever let this one out before, but it just shows you how some people are, I don't know how to explain it, but out in front of my house, I had these 3 large flowering bushes, and the flowers were about the size of a overinflated softball. I mean, really big.
Wow.
And beautiful. And there was a green bush, a blue bush, and a white bush. I'm sorry, a red, a blue, and a white. And my neighbor calls up on this Sunday morning and says, have you looked out your window yet this morning? I says, no. He says, well, take a look while I'm on the phone. So I walked over and I looked down on him. A car stopped at the bushes, and there was a person with a pair of scissors and a big handled bag cutting my flowers. And I went, really? So I went out, and as soon as the garage door started going up, they hopped in the car and took off. Had they asked, I would have loved to have given them some.
Sure.
As it was, they took some and
Right.
made a mess of it. But then, the following day, you talk about bad luck in the garden department. The day before, rather, I had put in 4 bushes on the top flat part of my lawn, and they were going to grow into like a hedge, so I put them kind of close together. Got up the next morning, I had 2.
Come on.
Someone evidently noticed me either digging them, putting them in, or they could see that they were fresh, and they just reached down and they didn't even dig it. You could see they didn't have a shovel. They just pulled them out of the ground.
That's weird. Down in your neighborhood, I mean, nobody goes down there unless they're, a neighbor or lost, right?
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then right after that, we got the new neighbors in the back of me. Wonderful couple. Wonderful. And he got up one morning, his canoe was gone.
Wow.
But you know, hey, we're not. No one's away from that stuff. It goes
No, I
on.
know, but in your neighborhood, it's not like people drive by your house. You're in a neighborhood where it's a big you know, there's an in and an
Yeah.
out. It's the same place.
Yep. But prior to that, I got up in the morning, it was a Sunday morning. I woke up, and like a lot of people do, I happened to go to the den and look outside to see what the weather looked like. And I noticed the back of my pickup truck, I had a camper on it, a cover rather, was open. I leave that open? And this was during my racing days, and I had toolboxes in there. So I go down, and they're gone. I said, I've been robbed.
Wow.
I come back in, the phone's ringing. No, I'm sorry. I picked up the phone and no, the phone was ringing. And it was Leominster Police Department. And the officer says, is this Arthur Bartlett? I said, yes. He says, I said, I was just going to call you. He said, we're expecting you to call. And could you do us a favor and notify your neighbors to save us a lot of phone calls that we have the items that they're missing? I go, huh?
Pretty good.
What happened? Well, what happened was they got my stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the people that was the perpetrators, if you will, a woman 2 houses up got up to use the toilet. She went back to bed and woke her husband up and says, does Art Bartlett fish? She said, I don't know why. She says, he's walking down Judy Drive carrying a fishing tackle box. It was my toolbox.
Wow.
And it wasn't me. It was one of the... So they called the police right away, who happened to be coming down Day Street. Mm-hmm. The chase was on. This is a classic. They take off, one of them running, and they get up to the top of Judy Drive, and one of the neighbors comes out. Why he would come out, I have no idea, but just as the perpetrator was running by him, he cold-cocked him. And they got him. And I went down the next day to the station to get my stuff, and there it was. They had it all nice piled up.
Wow.
And I had my name on the box.
Yeah, right.
And I goes, yep, there's my tools right there.
Wow.
And I'll never forget it, Officer Laprade, Detective Laprade, nice guy. And he says...
nice catch.
He said, you leaving right away? And I said, I'm thinking about it. He said, well, we're letting these guys go. And he says, check out the eyes on the first one through the door. He had a beautiful shiner from getting knocked on his butt. But anyway, life on Judy Drive. Summer's right around the corner. Spring is coming.
Yeah, they said in Central Park, it's been 2 or 3 years since they've had any snow in New York City, in Central Park. Imagine that.
That's nice.
That's crazy.
That's nice.
All right, Art.
Okay, thank you. And
Nice,
good day.
nice chatting.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you. If you'd like to be a sponsor, just give Scott a call here at LTV, and he'll get you on here. 978-534-1626. Taking a short break, and then we'll be back with Lisa Como, the director over at the Leominster Department of Recreation. And we'll fill you in on everything that's happening. Be right back.
And here they come. For Leominster out there, number 19, Noah Gray.
Time, Kyle Jackson at the far wide side left to the formation, and Angel Began at the short side right. Gray on second and goal. Snap, fake, Gray keeps it himself. Rolls it to the outside left, angling for the pylon, steps inside, he's in! And it's a Blue Devil touchdown for Noah Gray, and he finds himself 6.
Nice job by Noah going to the wide side of the field there. Being chased by a couple of linebackers, but nice little stutter step, give the shoulder, and tiptoed his way into the end zone.
On the Red Raider 35-yard line starting this offensive drive.
Going left to right or right to left for those of you joining us on LTV. 2 backs in the backfield. Gallagher the snap out of the gun. He'll give it to Noah Gray. Straight speed sweep. He'll turn the right corner. He's got right sideline. He's got 6. Touchdown Blue Devils. Touchdown Noah Gray. A 35-yard run. Round right end and down the right sideline he went.
Noah Gray, running back. I think that might be a new position for him.
Noah Gray comes to the sideline, sees his teammates spooning it up. He says he's ready to eat. He's got himself 6 points.
Red from Pittsburgh, all blue top and bottom of the Leominster.
Classic battle here on the K-Zone. to the near side right. And Noah Gray will run underneath that midfield. He's got the sideline. He'll run away from C.J. Byers. And he's in the end zone. Shotgun spread, 4 receivers in the formation. And Gray at the snap. He's back to pass. Got some time. Steps up in the pocket. Gets away from a defender to keep the play alive. And he is still keeping the play alive. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And she's doing a better job than I am. Here's an high formation. Tantini with storm dotting. Back to pass Gray. Looks to the left and throws downfield. Catch is made in the end zone. It's a Blue Devil touchdown. Gray finds Kyle Jackson.
Is Noah just got that little extra something tonight? You know, if there's anything that's been missing from Noah's game, it's been that touch over the top pass, and that's 3 of them that he's dropped right in the bucket tonight. Led to 3 scores, and good job by Noah Gray hooking up right there. 1 play after the turn.
And we're back here at Inside Leominster. That was number 19, my favorite number, born on the 19th of August. Noah Gray. And man, it's just hard. I know there are a lot of students and athletes that you look at and say, you know, this kid's going places, but you just never know. I mean, it's a lot of things that need to happen between high school and then, you know, college and then getting drafted, just to get your name out there. Then you get drafted, then you play for a team, and next thing you know, the guy's playing, not only playing, scoring, and then he's playing in the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl, and he's got a ring. And he's right back at it. So we'll be rooting for KC this weekend, Kansas City. All right. Thanks, and we're back here at Inside Leominster. There's nice. Nicely, who put that together?
That's from last year.
From last year they put it together, huh?
Johannes did that last year.
Who did?
Johannes.
Oh, Johannes, buddy. Nice job. You did that last year? Well, obviously he was playing last year, so his second season. Imagine that. Just think about it, huh?
Yep.
The dream of so many kids. How many kids are out there saying, who played against him, are like, yeah, I played against him. I remember him. I played with him. I played against him, right? Think of how many kids in college, in high school. Anyway, we're back here at 978-534-1626. Lisa Como's here with me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for coming on.
Good to see you. Thank you for
Director
inviting
over
me.
at the Leominster Rec Department. And just so much going on.
There's a lot going on. We have a lot of good programming going on.
We have badminton.
We have badminton. Yep, on Saturdays.
That's
yep.
the best.
Isn't it? I used to love badminton as a kid.
It's easy. You just get a couple of racks there and
Yep.
you get the little badminton. What do they call the ball? A badminton?
It's a birdie.
A birdie, that's right.
A shuttlecock, a birdie.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And you just get out there and play.
You just get out there and have fun and play. Yeah. So we have drop-in badminton at Francis Drake on Saturdays, and that's been going very well.
That's at
Francis
what time?
Drake. Francis Drake.
2 to 3,
Yep,
3:30.
2 to 3:30.
And you got some people coming.
We got 10 right
Yeah,
now.
that's nice.
It's
Good.
nice. It's we have two setups, a bunch of rackets, and
People take turns kind of thing?
yeah, right now they don't have to pretty much
'Cause you got enough
because we
people.
got enough, 10.
How
so,
fun.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So
I know that at the rec department, you try a lot of things.
we do.
And you never know if they're going to work, but you put them out there.
Exactly.
You
You
say,
have
let's
to.
try this, and if it works, fine. And bingo has been a big hit.
Yes, it has.
Amazing.
I know. I love the family events.
Everybody can play.
Oh, of course.
And it's no
everybody can.
stress. You don't have to do a lot of thinking.
No, exactly. The kids get a good kick out of it. We have a lot of fun prizes for adults and kids. And the kids they look at the prizes before they go and pick out their cards and stuff like that. So we've had over 44 people.
That's great.
Yeah, that's definitely built up. So we do that every season. So we have more of that coming up as well.
So we're looking for help. And I know
Yeah.
people will sometimes come in looking for a job May or June, and sometimes it's just too late.
Right.
So every year at this time, we put it out there that we're looking for summer help.
Absolutely. Right now is a good time to apply. We're always looking we also staff the pool. So we have lifeguards, WSI, water safety instructors, gate people, counselors for summer programs, because we have a lot of summer programs that we run in the summer. So yeah, now is the perfect time to apply. Yep.
Right. And how do they reach you? Call you? Or
They can call, they can come in, get an application, they can get the application on our website. It's on our website. They can fill it out, drop it off, bring it in, mail it. However, send an email to the rec department, I'm interested, we'll send them an app. So anyway.
How many kids you usually employ in a summer?
Whoa, wow.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. 50
Wow,
or
that's
more.
good.
It could be more.
Wow.
Counting the pool, there's
Right.
more. So yeah,
Wow, that's great.
a lot of kids.
Not a
a
bad
lot of
gig.
kids. No, it's a great job for the summer.
So if you'd like to apply, give them a call. They'd be happy to get you an application
Absolutely.
and get things going. And so you have a lot of cool stuff coming up.
We do.
A
we
lot
do.
of hands-on type activities that kids like, and
Yep.
things planned for the school vacation.
We
which
do.
School vacation works a couple different ways. You're either really busy,
Yes.
or you start off busy and then you get, I'm bored,
Yeah, you don't-
somewhere in the middle of the week.
Yep.
But you've kept enough things spread out so that even
Yep.
did you see at the up at the Veterans Center, they have a family zoo and rescue center coming up on the 20th.
Yeah, that's our animal adventures.
Oh, that's yours.
That's our animal
All right.
adventures.
But it's going to be up at
ours.
the. Oh,
At
there it
the-
is at the top of the thing.
Yep.
Leominster Rec Department.
Yep,
Beautiful.
we have RoboThink workshops, a couple of them on February 16th. That's Friday, starting out February vacation. We have the winter event at Barrett Park on the 17th, Saturday the
Yep.
17th, from 12 to 2. We have a full day February vacation program at Barrett Park with Challenge Island and with our staff as well. We have the animal adventures that you mentioned on the 20th. We have a family yoga, a free family yoga program as well.
Did you ever have one of those before?
No, we didn't.
That
It's
would be
new.
fun,
It's
huh?
something to try
Yeah.
with the family.
Why not?
So this is a new thing we're offering. So that's at City Hall on the 21st. And then we're also on Friday at the Veteran Center doing a February vacation family 9-hole mini golf fun day.
Wow, how cool.
Isn't that going to be
That
awesome?
is really cool.
Yeah, we'll have a balloon lady too doing balloon animals and stuff, but they'll be able to come in and play 9 holes of mini golf as many times as they want.
Leominster-ma.gov, and then you can go to the rec site, or you can go to their site, which is Leominster MA, what is it? Myrec.com. So it's leominsterma.myrec.com. Do a lot of people register electronically?
Oh, it's 95%.
Mostly now? Yeah,
It's
yeah.
online. It's just so easy. You can do it on your phone now. So the MyRec site is very user-friendly on your phone.
Yeah.
So
and so if there's
it's
any
easy.
interest at all, if you got the kids, the grandkids, you're taking care of kids, your daycare, you're a neighbor, your brother or sister, you're somebody that watches the kids.
Yep.
Stay tuned for this stuff because it's going to be a busy. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm not sure about sliding or skating, but
Yes.
that's a case-by-case situation.
It is. I know with the warm weather coming in, that's
We
going to be.
don't have any ice at Barrett,
no,
do we?
It's.
A glaze.
Yeah, a glaze. It's not really, it's because it's so up and down with the warm and then the cold and then the warm and then you get rain and slushy on top. And I know with the warm weather coming, it's just, I don't know.
It's not safe.
It's not safe.
Right.
It's definitely not safe.
So-
We will post it if it is on Facebook and then we will post it on A-frame down at the.
Yeah, maybe we'll get
at the
it.
pond.
Maybe we'll get some. We'd like to at least get one of those nights in down at Francis Drake where we could slide and we add music
Yes.
and we bring food for the kids and everything. And
That
we have
was fun.
We have a lot of fun down
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yep, got to get the sleds out. So we have the winter event coming up. So our spring and summer brochures we're working on now. So the spring brochure will actually be out spring and summer. We're going to do it together. They'll be separate but together. We're going to put them out February 27th. They'll be out online so people can view them. Spring registrations will start on March 12th. The summer registrations will start 3 weeks later on April 9th. And then the pool, we have the pool coming up too. That'll be open June
See
22nd.
that? Spring's
Pool.
right around the corner.
It is.
Summer's around the corner.
It is. You got to plan ahead, months ahead for these.
Yep.
The pool is open June 22nd, August 18th. We're also doing new this year. We're going to take swim lesson registrations online this year.
Perfect.
So that's going to start on May 7th.
May
All
7th.
the lessons, May
Wow.
7th. Yep. So yep.
At the pool?
Online. You could register right online.
No,
You don't
but
have to
I
go to
mean,
the pool anymore.
you're going to take.
At-
You're going to electronically be able to sign up for your lessons
Correct.
at the pool. But when
Correct.
did the lessons start?
They'll start in June when the pool opens.
So it starts May 9th, though. It was when it opens.
Registration's
to reserve
May 7th.
the
Yep, to
spots.
reserve your spots,
Gotcha.
yes,
I was like,
'cause they'll go
it's a little
quick.
cold out there to be
It's
jumping
a
in the
little-
pool.
yes.
But you never know.
Yep.
978-534-1626 if you have any questions at all. Lisa Como is my guest from the rec department, and we're just going over all the wonderful things that are happening over there, including none other than Family Yoga Night, which I think is really interesting
Yep.
because that's something that's free
It's free.
and the whole family can come.
Absolutely.
It's
Yep.
a 45 minute
Yeah.
yoga class intended for individuals of all ages
Yep.
and yoga backgrounds. And that's
Yeah,
fun.
it'll be a lot of fun. It's a yoga teacher that we have who does a lot of preschool yoga. She does Zumbini as well.
Oh yeah, at the library there's somebody that does it too.
They do Zumbini.
Yeah.
She does science and sensory, and she does preschool yoga. And then she decided to do an open family yoga for us during February Vacation Week, which is great. So we have a lot of new spring stuff coming up. We have archery. We got golf clinic and lessons for youth and adults. We have health and safety, CPR and AED. We have RoboThink workshops, art programs for adult and youth. We have tennis lessons. We have the preschool programs. We're going to have street hockey this year, fitness, crafting, fishing derby,
Wow,
bingo,
tons of stuff.
lots of stuff. Tie-dye workshop, terrific terrariums. A Boundless Adventures family bus trip we're going to do. So families will get to go to the ropes course and
Geez,
yeah.
there's tons of stuff planned.
Lots. That's just spring. We have more for summer planned too as well.
That's
So,
amazing. But
yeah.
like we were saying, you put it out there and see if
Exactly.
people are interested.
Yep.
If not right away, maybe you bring it back later on. I know some of the
Exactly.
trips are
Yep.
really successful and others are marginal,
Right.
But it's all what's going on with people in their lives at
It
that
is.
particular point. So no big deal at
Absolutely.
all. And
Absolutely.
you'll never know unless you try.
Exactly, and that's our motto. You got to put it out there, see what sticks, what people like. If
Right.
we try it a few times, it doesn't have to go, maybe we pivot to something else. So we try to keep coming up with new ideas.
Every age group.
Yep.
Demographics.
Preschool to adults. We have everything. So we have Christina O'Connor Rice.
Mm-hmm.
She's our program supervisor. She's been excellent. She's been with us a little over a year. She's helping with a lot of the programs. She does her own art programs, adult and children. She's been helping us find some of these programs. I couldn't have done it without my staff. My staff is great. I have a great staff. I have a great assistant director, Nick Abruzzi, DJ, who works on facilities and maintenance. Deb in the office helps with all sorts of programming and stuff. So I definitely couldn't do it without all of them. So I wanted to
Sometimes people think it's just Barrett Park and that's all you take care of. They don't know.
No.
You take care of all these fields and Doyle Field at
Yep.
the tennis courts and
the tennis
all
courts,
of that.
playgrounds.
All these Fournier Field and
Yep.
all the playgrounds there and the water park. And,
Yep, the
geez,
water
I
park.
love those water parks. Those are great.
That is
You don't have to
packed.
worry about
Yep.
anybody,
Yep.
in the water.
Right.
Those are outstanding.
The people love it. That water park, I don't think you can go one day in the summer that
No.
it's not packed. It's
No.
packed all the time.
It's packed from the second
Yep.
it opens, and
Yep.
then at night is softball, and they bring their kids.
Yes,
and
exactly.
It's just packed all the time.
They play on the playground. They get to use
Yeah.
the splash park. So they got the basketball courts there. So
Oh, it's a lot of
it's
fun.
a big facility. It's a lot of fun. So
What else did we forget?
What else did we forget? We have more family bingo, of course. We got a fishing derby. We got a fishing clinic coming up too as well. We have a Sharpie tie-dye workshop. We have a babysitting class. Those that are wanting to learn how to, watch children at home safely. We have a fleece throw blanket workshop. We have our hikes too as well. The Leominster Trail Stewards.
Yeah, those went over well, huh?
They had 20, I think, the last one
yeah.
they had. And then Nick Kremp as well, the conservation
Walk.
agent.
It's our Nick Walk.
The Nick Walks, yep.
Nick Walk's coming up.
Yep, he's got some coming up too.
What's the date on the Nick
Yeah, I
Walk?
don't have the date, but it's all on our registration page.
Yeah.
His have been very popular. He's had big groups. They're great. Deb in our office just went on the last one, the Moonlight Hike one, and said it was absolutely amazing. So we have lots of hikes offered for
Thursday, February 22nd.
February 22nd.
And that's from 4 to 5:30, and he's going to a winter tree identification walk.
Yeah.
You always learn something from those
Oh,
walks.
absolutely.
Nick's a smart guy.
Yeah, he is. It's very informative. You learn a lot, and plus you get outside, get exercise, and instead of just sitting home, especially in the winter, it's hard.
Get out, move.
Yeah, you gotta get out. So those are just some of the things. We do have more coming up for April School Vacation Week as well. Some top secret science, another family yoga night, Challenge Island, RoboThink, and then all our summer programs that we do for every week during the summer in the month of July and August. So
great.
lots of stuff going on. Lots of options, definitely lots of options.
Well, thank you for coming on. We'll have you as it gets closer. But
Okay.
most importantly, if you think you're looking for a job or you know somebody that is, and whether it's a nephew or a niece or son or daughter, whatever it might be, let them know that they need to get up to the rec department or give them a call. and let them know that they're interested in a job. They'll let you know which jobs are available. It's always best to team a student up with something that they actually like to do.
Absolutely,
right?
exactly. They usually put on the application what they're interested in, whether it be the pool or a counselor working with the kids or
Right,
whatever.
of
so
course.
yeah, absolutely. We put them where they want to work.
Yeah,
you know.
they'll do better.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I
It looks like
appreciate
an
it.
exciting time. There's so much to do. Leominster-ma.gov. Hyphen, little dash, some people call it a dash. Leominster-ma.gov. And you go on our website, and there's nothing you cannot find on there. You could pay bills there. You can find out your assessor's database on how much your house is worth,
Yeah.
what it was assessed at. Everything. There's just everything you can find out.
Yep, everything. Everything's going on in the community, the library, everything's there.
Everything's right there.
Yep, everything's right there.
All right, we're taking a short break, and we'll be right back. So today we're going to find out in just a couple of minutes, because usually the sun will rise over the wood block and over this building. Will tell us whether we see a shadow. Right now it's looking like early spring, but last year he predicted early spring, and we got it early spring. Then it kicked back to winter a little. So on my way over, the disclaimer from the Flamingos was, hey, some days are going to feel like spring, and then you could have a little setback, but that doesn't mean he and she weren't wrong. Now, you know, these are Featherstone Flamingos. Don't be fooled by those knockoffs. It's kind of like the rat. The Flamingo's been around a lot longer than the rat. And the Flamingos have been correct in its prediction a lot longer. So it's about time we get some credibility out here. So we're going to do a countdown. Are you ready? All right, let's flip this baby over like that. And you got to move with you got to move with them like this. No, like this. Oh, because the lights right. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Early spring! Snowball front! Pick it up! And we're back here. Nice job. Nice job on that, huh? On the Flamingo Day. Quite a ordeal.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have fun. You got to have fun. You can't just be vanilla all the time. Occasionally you got to step up and get something else. We'll take a call now, and then we're going to do What's Poppin'? Is that right? All right. Caller, welcome to the show.
Hey, Dino.
Hey, it's Crystal, everybody.
How are you?
Good today. It's been so busy, but
Yeah.
good. I can't complain. It's been good.
I know what you mean. We're going to have a pizza party in Hannaford tomorrow
Really?
for the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Super Bowl's this weekend.
And they're going to do appreciation for all the Hannaford people who have been working hard the 22nd.
Nice. We have, tell Mark I said hello.
Yes, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Crystal. So this weekend, 7 o'clock both nights. Saturday, I think we're going to start off with the Pink in the Rink at the DCU Center at 7 o'clock. And then there's a concert. So we're going to start there probably around 6:30. We'll start there, and then we'll make our way to the North Worcester County Symphony Orchestra, 7 a concert at City Hall, 7 o'clock. So I'm going to have to kind of split up. But two big events happening this weekend. And both start at 7 o'clock, one at the DCU Center and one at City Hall, the John R. Tater Auditorium. All right, let's play. Let's play
What's poppin'?
What's Poppin'. What's Poppin'? Those are old cartoons?
Oh, yeah. You got Flash Gordon.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Do they even know what cartoons are?
Yes. I think.
All right, let's see what's popping. Ooh, look at that. Cereal, the tea of the week. Carl Weathers, Paula Creed from Rocky. He passed away at 76. He was 76, huh?
Yeah.
That's too bad. All right, next, please. Sam Waterston exits Law & Order after 400 episodes. Tony Goldwyn set to replace the new role. I don't know. I guess, aren't they all the same, those Law & Order ones? I know not all the same.
Law & Order kicked it off.
Huh?
Law & Order kicked it off.
Right, but I mean, aren't the plots kind of consistent?
They say that it's pulled from the headlines.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I like them. It's just sometimes, you know, it's the same plot. Hey, Taylor Swift wins the Grammy for the album of the year, Midnights, making her first artist to win albums that year 4 times. But she also pulled a quickie, which was, and I also want to announce that I'm coming out with another album. That was taking advantage of the Grammys. Boston Science Fiction Film Festival premieres at the Somerville Theater from February 9th to the 19th. Fiction Film Festival.
It started during COVID and it's just become humongous.
Well, I figured people had to go somewhere, right? They
Yeah.
had to do something. That sounds fun. It's coming up on the 9th to the 19th. All right, Batman, what else do we got?
Fun facts.
Gen Z has increased their reading more than any other generation since the COVID pandemic. What? What do you mean they increased their reading? From what? 1 thing to 2? Hey, can I have some water, please?
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
one little cup.
Yep.
So Generation Z, the other day, just so you know, Generation Z, there are more 65-year-olds on this planet right now than there ever has been in the history of mankind. What do you think of that? It sounds like it might have a little more oomph than Gen Z. But Gen Z is pretty focused. Gen Z knows what they want, right? They have a better work-life balance. Don't you think so? They have a better balance between life and work. Yeah. Millennials read more books than any other generation. Every generation still physically favors physical over digital ones. Me too. Generation Z uses social media to find book recommendations. That's how they date today, right? Don't you date by, I don't know, on all these dating apps and stuff? You're not at like a club looking to meet somebody, right? No, of course not. 1 cup's good, but thanks. So Generation Z uses social media to find book recommendations while baby boomers and silent generation rely on the bestseller list. What's that supposed to mean? Generation Z uses social media? Oh, but you're still looking for a review. You know, the thing you got to watch for reviews today on anything is most of them are phony reviews. When you look up something, electronic device or something, it's usually that company that made the product that has people making recommendations.
Yeah, that new movie that came out, Argyle, it was 33% rotten, but the audience review rate was like in the 70s.
Right. So actually the audience liked it better than, yeah. See, that's what you got to watch out for, the fake stuff. And then millennials are the biggest library goers of the 5 generations. Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah, I would suspect. Yeah, probably not. I'm in the millennial category, so it's probably not my friends, but it's probably the ones that are a little older than this. All right, what else do we need to know by Gen Z love to read? Period. Is it the same as period? Yeah.
That was your word last week.
There's an extra letter in there. It requires an extra emphasis on period. It sounds like a French wine. Period. Of Generation Z, read once a week or more. 56%.
Yep.
And then of Generation Z, seek literature and stories, 60%. and Generation Z read books via their phones, 67%. I don't know. My eyes are glued to an electronic device all the time. And I get it. It's accessible. So you can watch things on TV, and it looks like that's where most of where everybody's watching things now is on their phones or an electronic device of some sort. But I don't know. I'm not going to read my books. I read all day on looking at the internet and documents that come in. The last thing I want to do is go home and do that again to myself. I'd rather pick up something and if it's a book and read it. What do you think, Mia? Yeah? Okay, she's with me. All right, what else do we got? There he is, Spider-Man. But wait, there's more. Compared to millennials, Generation X and boomers, Generation Z readers are embracing more of every genre, including more fantasy and sci-fi, superhero, action, comics, webtoon, and manga. You think that's true? I think so. When I listen to kids, they're into the gaming things, but they're pretty diverse, I think. But they are embracing more of the sci-fi stuff, I guess, huh? Generation Z. What are we embracing? Barney Fife and...
Well, the two biggest for the older generations were action, fantasy, and biographies.
The best graphic novels of all time. Watchmen is number one. Daredevil, Dark Knight Returns, Black Sad, 2000, Animal Man, Lone Wolf and Club, Saga. New X-Men, 2022, number 8. East of West, 2013 for 9. And All-Star Superman at 2005. Interesting, huh? Do you know this slang, Gen Z slang, is what? Main character?
Main character.
That's it? That's the slang?
Yeah.
I would assume the person that's kind of like the person it's the hip person. No? The person that refers to an energy. Oh, it's an energy that a person has who thinks or acts as though they are the main character in their own story. Yeah, kind of hip. Like people that used to dress like, like I don't know, like, trying to think of who somebody might dress up as trying to mimic them. So the Fawns.
Yeah, the Fawns
The
was
Fawns would be somebody that would be the main character that somebody would dress like or wear clothes like and actually go in public and actually like them, right? So see, the main character. It shouldn't even say character. You're supposed to be the leading lady of your own life for God's sake.
Have you ever seen this movie?
I did.
The Holiday? Yeah.
I did. And you know what else I wanted to say is artificial intelligence is now beginning, like in the last week. There's so much talk because people are getting phone calls. So the president, hi, this is the president of the United States, and he has a conversation, leaves it on your voicemail or your email. And then, but there just seems to be a lot of people that know how to manipulate artificial intelligence. And they're starting to use it in ways that are improper. Is that the proper word? Hey, let's talk about the Super Bowl coming up on the 11th. And did you hear 1,000 private planes are converging on the tarmac at, now you know how much wasted fuel that is to have just a few people jump off a private plane? Did you hear about the young kid that he tracks everybody's, so Elon Musk and Taylor Swift, he tracks their whereabouts, their flight plan. Yes, it's all public information. And he publishes it. But then he also estimates how many gallons of fuel that plane used. And they're all unhappy about it. Not because of that, but they say that they're fearful for their privacy, that something might happen, to the jet or something while they're in transport. But, so, how much is it for an ad this year? Do you remember?
For on the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's like $1,000 a second or something.
Yeah, I think for a 30-second ad, you're in like the 350,000.
Imagine that. Let's just get on there and say, hey, are you hipper than a Are you hip popping?
Wasn't there a year that they actually did that?
Yeah.
That someone bought, I think it was a celebrity like Steve Martin. They tied it in with Nike, but like they used a...
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a religious group that every year they take a couple seconds to promote whatever their religion is or whatever. They buy some big time, some serious time, but 1,000 jets will be coming in. Imagine 1,000 jets will be coming into... It's just incredible.
I can't imagine.
978-534-1626. You could be the main character. Do you know anybody that's the main character that dresses like... Who's she dressed like? Well, you just said it's her. Well, who's she dressed like?
Dressed like me.
You're the main character. Yeah, but a lot of people try to dress like other people, right? Yes, they do. They try to dress. They mimic.
In high school, I dressed like Chandler from Friends.
Well, yeah, you did. Yeah, here you go. See.
Yeah.
So, like now, the big rage is watches. Did you ever see those channels where there's a guy that's like an expert on watches, and he watches everybody at the awards, and he sees what watches there, and then he tells you what who makes the watch, what's the mechanics behind it, and how much it costs. So people will see that and say, hey, that dress, that's really cool. I think I like that style. I'm going to either go out and get that one or something made by that. So it's kind of like people dressing like the main character. Yes? See?
Well, the actors who play James Bond are only allowed to wear Omega watches when they're in their contract.
Right. That's all built in.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a Route 2 car to study meeting coming up. They've done the study, the preliminary study, and they would like you to share it and see it. And they have a meeting. These are Zoom meetings, February 13th and the 20th, 6 o'clock at night. You get to see what they've studied and what their recommendations are. That is, you just go to mass.gov and look up the study. And again, as I want to re-emphasize, because this is my last time on cable here for this week, so I can't promote it next week, we have a concert at City Hall by the Northwest County Symphony Orchestra. It's a night in Hollywood, and they'll be playing all music from all these movies. Do you guys have a favorite movie back there? What is it? What's your favorite movie? It can only be one.
Score or movie?
Movie.
The Sting.
The Sting? What about yours back there? What about Jane? And do you guys have a favorite movie? No?
That's tough.
Really? You can only name one. You see, that's the thing. There are a lot of names. Are you a movie watcher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, give me like an idea of what one of your best movies would be. Favorites.
I'd say Us.
Us?
Us. That's
you guys are into big words like Sting and Us.
Well, I also like Back to the Future, but you asked for one.
Back to the Future was good. I liked it. I mean, that's quite a way. I mean, I always thought about, could you go back in time? You think by some time that you'll be able to go backwards? I remember talking about a fax machine and a cell phone and what you'll be able to do with a cell phone. You might actually be able to scan yourself in, and I don't know, it's possible. Look what they're doing in technology. Anyway, there'll be music like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and what else?
Pirates
of the Caribbean, and things that you recognize. So maybe you're not going out. Maybe you're not a big Valentine's person, but you surprise your significant other and you say, hey, listen, you know what? We're not big Valentine's people who go out on Valentine's and celebrate it that way. So let's go to the concert. And then if you're not into that, then you can come to the Pink in the Rink over at the DCU Center, and we'll be there, I think, around 6:30. Then we'll be there for a little while, and then we're going to come back to the concert. Hey, listen, Election Day for the primary is Tuesday, March 5th. Put it in your calendar. Polls open 7 to 8 o'clock. And they have early voting. They have absentee voting. They'll let you vote anywhere. So make sure you're registered. And if you have any questions, 978-534-7500, extension 1175. Let's see, we've got 14 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Look at us. We're just flying. Yeah, this is cool. Animal Adventures Family Zoo and Rescue Center. That's at that's coming up at the Leominster Veterans Center. It's put on by the Rec Department, as you heard Lisa say. And yeah, how fun will that be, huh? Up at the Veterans Center. 3 to 4 o'clock, February 20th. Free winter event at Barrett Park. It's coming up the 17th from 12 to 2 o'clock, and they're going to have all kinds of cool things. They did, if there's ice, they do like an ice rescue. If not, you know, they might do another kind of rescue. February vacations, programs with Challenge Islands, Leominster Recreation Department, Leominster, ma.myrec.com. Family Light Yoga. Wow, there's everything up there. Hey, we should all go take family yoga. Yeah? You guys would do that? Take family yoga? And then listen to this. This is kind of the best. February vacation. Family 9-hole mini golf. And that's at Veteran Center. And it's $5 for residents, 10 for non-residents. 2 different time slots to choose. You come in to play at 2 to 3:45 or 4 to 5:45. That's indoor. Family 9-hole mini golf. Now that sounds fun. I don't remember all this stuff when I was a kid. Do you?
We have batting cages, mini golf, and movies.
Yeah, I mean for, you know, vacation.
Oh,
like
no,
this.
absolutely not.
Blood drive coming up 28th. It's a Wednesday, February 28th, 9 to 2:30 over in front of the public library. You can register by calling the health department. Remember, everything I talk about tonight, 99% of it is online at leominster-ma.gov. Babysitting class. Any of you ladies ever babysitters? How much do they get per hour for babysitting today? Does anybody know the answer to that question? No? I heard $10 an hour. Is that realistic? March 4th and 6th. 4th and 6th, it's a Monday and a Wednesday. You have to take both courses. It's $90 if you're from Leominster. If you're non-resident, it's $110. And this is at the Emergency Management Building, 37 Carter Street, all sponsored by the Leominster Rec Department. Hey, they're having a wellness fair coming up. Wellness fair coming up March 28th, but they need vendors. They're looking for vendors. And if you'd like to be a vendor, just call 1-800-579-1000. Pilgrim Church is doing they have a food pantry and they're kind of running out. So if you have any cereal, hot or cold, canned meats or fish, pasta or rice, soup, canned fruit, canned vegetable beans, peanut butter, and macaroni cheese, bring it by, or you can leave it off at our office. We'll bring it over to them. Veterans Day at the Veterans Center. It's coffee, cards, and lunch. Doors open at 9 o'clock, and lunch is served at 11:30 promptly. If you're going to the public library, tomorrow there's nothing featured, but on Saturdays, paint a Fox Bank with pottery, Painting Place at 2:30. That's what's coming up there. And if you'd like to donate, you're going through your clothes, it's going to be that kind of a weekend, and you're like, yeah, let me get up early, I want to start looking through my things. There's our donation boxes right there. You can't miss them. They're the right color blue. Leominster blue. And we have them at the following locations: Doyle Field, Pre-Street, Fournier Park, Leominster Senior Center, and the Justin DeSantis Baseball Field on Bernice Ave. All right, let's do we have photos of the week? We do. All right, let's go. There's our numbers for the last 7 days. 10 minutes, 26 seconds left of the show. So this is 7 days in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. These are people that were tested positive, 3,192. In Leominster, it's, I can't see because of the bar there. How many? 25. Yep. So 25. And deaths in 7 days across the Commonwealth, 29. It's Fat Thursday, Giving Hearts Day, National Boy Scout. Shouldn't it be National Boy and Girl Scout Day? Wah, 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 wah. National Boy Scout Day, National Kite Flying Day. You think in February? In the middle of winter, it's Kite Flying Day. Well, it depends what part of the country you're in. How about Opera Day? Opera Day? It's Opera Day. Let's go to the next slide. Oops. 1926, Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio becomes Walt Disney's studio. 1965, Stop in the Name of Love by the Supremes. 1965. Do you know that song? Stop in the Name of Love. It's it. Before You Break My Heart. Yes, 1965, President Johnson deploys the first United States combat troops to South Vietnam. 1969, last edition of the Saturday Evening Post. That was pretty sad. 1974, TV sitcom Good Times was a spinoff from Maude. Do you guys remember that? No? JJ? I'm the Prince of the Ghetto. Remember? JJ Walker. And in 1992, I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. What else? Peaks at number one. Is that the? I thought. Was that the one? Was too sexy for your love? That's who did that song. Yeah. Yikes! That got on my nerves after a while, didn't it? They played it so much. How about Jack Nicholson? Remember he went after somebody with a golf club? That was 1994. And then 2018, Twitter reports its first quarterly profit as a public company. I remember all that. All right, pictures of the week with the drum roll in. Here we go. I never get to see what these are. So here's the downtown common plan. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And we have a meeting in the morning to discuss trees, sizes. We have slated for 18, but you know, some of them might be, we might do like 15, but do 2 of them really good size. Getting ready for the construction. It's been fenced off. They started working out there, and the Christmas lights are down. And that company should start to get going pretty soon. Pretty exciting. Have a lot of work to do. Department had monthly meeting over at 210 Lancaster Street. That's the top floor of Lancaster Street School, or now formerly known as Lancaster Street School. It's actually, right now, it's the training center and the fire headquarters. Talking flooded remedies with Nashua River Watershed. I guess they had a nice group. Everybody kind of paired up. Some good things came from it. Team Flamingo, there we are. Don't mess with us. We don't care what the weather is, how cold it is. Team Flamingo was on the scene. Huh? Everybody's teasing me about my legs. What's wrong with my legs? Nothing wrong with my legs. Habitat for Humanity house drawing. We picked out all the names in sequence, and there'll be one happy owner that for $160,000 will get a 1,200 square foot house. Reconstruction of the council chambers, as you know, they got flooded out. They're rebuilding it. We hope it's not much longer. They get their little space back. Eagle Scout Cameron Pilgrim's first breakfast. This is he was a guest on our show last week. He did this. He did this breakfast for homeless and lonely and veterans and any person that needed a meal or a breakfast on a Sunday. Went into the afternoon, so that was pretty fun. Nice job, Cameron. I don't know how many people are. I haven't seen them, so I'm not sure exactly what the final count was, but he seemed happy. And boy, the food, just the food. Is that it for pictures of the week? Yeah. Mia, are you exercising back there or something? What is going on back there? She's like me. She can't stay put. You always got to be in motion, right? Locomotion. All right, let me just see what I have here. Yeah, so busy weekend. Lots going on. And, it is weird that we don't have any snow yet, but we're hoping to get snow for school vacation so we can do our little event up there at the Francis Drake School when we do lighting. You don't have to find somebody that's got like lighting. If we have somebody that's got a laser light show, imagine that on the sliding hill, and then we got music and we got snacks for kids. Huh? Does that sound fun? Sure does. Yeah, imagine it's Fat Thursday. What is Fat Thursday? I'm not sure I know what it is. It's Giving Hearts Day, National Boy Scout Day, National Kite Flying Day, and Opera Day. So there you go. Lots happening in the city, and I want people to really pay attention to that vacation time because we've worked hard to put a lot of things together for everybody. And we'll take, you guys got time for a short break, and then we'll come back and close up with about 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And I hope you can make it to the DCU Center on Saturday night. The game starts at 7, and the rink is literally pink. Yeah, and then the North Worcester County Symphony Orchestra is just outstanding. You will not believe that you're here in Leominster. You will not believe it. The talent is incredible. A quick short break, and don't forget Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? How busy this weekend's going to be, and the Super Bowl on Sunday. Huh? And you wanted to know, huh? You wanted to know? Well, a Super Bowl ad is $7 million for a 30-second ad.
Now?
Yes, it used to be $4 million in 2014 for a 30-second ad. And for a similar audience size, around 113 million people will be paying attention. So if you get an ad, if you figure even a small percentage of those people buy your product or pay attention to it, I guess it might be worth it, but not for us. Anyway, we're closing out our meeting. I want to thank the whole crew at Inside Leominster for watching. We'll be back next week. Yes, we will, same time, and we'll probably have guests, but in the meantime, thank you for watching. Good night. God bless you. Remember, the world is run by those who show up. You need to show up. Good night.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisInsuranceAgency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank, create success, enterprisebanking.com.
This is LTV.